Grandma, what do you think about Red Fern Capital?
I think it sucks.
Red Fern is a creative space, and it's the creative part is doing great, and the creative and the entertainment and the finance is doing great. But we're not doing very good on actual capital and money flow. We've lost a lot of investors. We need an influx of capital. It's just horrible meeting after horrible meeting, but I think we have a solution.
Red Fern Capital Management.
Open him up!
Hello, welcome back to your favorite worst hedge fund to ever exist, Red Fern Capital Management. This episode will be a breakdown of predictions and analysis for 2026. So we're gonna get really nerdy and shit and talk some semi-professional finance and economics. Yes, you're still going to have your funny cutscenes and cringy editing, but I still need to provide you guys with actual fucking value and education. Good, great, glad we can all agree on that. Please be sure, if you enjoy our content, to like, share, and subscribe, okay? A lot of work gets put into this show, and all your support is very helpful. Thank you. The way this episode is gonna work is we're gonna start from macro to micro. That's fancy finance bro talk for broad to narrow, big to small. Haha, biggie smalls, no diddy. Here are our topics, okay? Here's what we're gonna discuss today. Bigger, okay, going to smaller. Market performance, 2026 economics, how economic landscape plus market performance equals what outcome, our areas of interest, sectors, and strategy for active trading, and then we'll end it with our overall summary of the year. We're looking for the first investor of Red Fern Capital Management. Okay, we got a tip that he's in these woods and we need to find him. We're gonna do anything to do that. Is anyone out here? Analysts are projecting an overall market return of 9% for the S&P 500. I believe this is pretty accurate. The analyst monkeys are way smarter than me, and they probably did a bunch of math and ran a ton of projected models. Most of the time they're wrong anyways, so let's just chalk it up to it's probably going to be a choppy year performance-wise. AI dominated 2025, pushing valuations to the fucking moon, so I'm predicting pace is probably going to slow down. The market can't just rely on AI. Money is going to start chasing better opportunities, lower PE ratios. If you don't understand what that means, then just fucking Google it. My basic thesis for the overall market is the first half of the year is going to suck. It's going to be choppy and very news-based. This is until midterm elections start to roll into the second half of the year and Trump really starts pumping up markets. The second half of the year, I predict, will drive the most return in 2026. Inflation hit its lowest point at 2.3% in April, but has steadily increased since then, which is just fucking stupid, okay? With its highest point being 3% in September, obviously inflation is rising again. And don't give me the transitory bullshit, transitory isn't real. There's a lot of things that might happen, and we're like kind of on this molding of like, oh, the labor market could get worse, but it may not. Oh, inflation's creeping up, but it might be transitory. Transitory, okay? It's not real. Our labor market is clearly getting weaker with an unemployment reaching a 4-year high of 4.6%, which is very fucking bad. The Fed has already stated that they are willing to sacrifice inflation to prop up labor, but, and this is a big but, what if inflation continues higher and labor markets continue to soften? We would be absolutely fucked if this happened. High inflation in a jobs market is the equivalent to what Vecna did to Max in Stranger Things. Of course, on the other hand, I could be being overdramatic and inflation cools while we repair our labor market. That is definitely a probability. If you have a choppy market consensus and combine that with a pretty dog shit inflation and labor data, how does that help you find quality names to buy or where to trade? The answer is pretty simple. Don't overthink it. Cost of living is high, jobs are slowing, people are broke, okay? The market is uncertain, and while AI might be overpriced, there is plenty of opportunity surrounding AI. Let's start first with the people are broke thesis, my favorite one. There is no doubting that times are tough, but goods and necessities are still going to be purchased. With that thought, I would be looking at companies that give their customers value for their money. Discounts, savings. These names include Dollar General, Dollar Tree, Five Below, Ollie's Bargain Outlet, Big Lots, Costco, Target, BJ's, TJ Maxx, Elf, and CVS. Money is going to start flowing to areas where there are discounts, okay? The 90% of the population is poor, but still need to buy necessities, all right? So that money is going to be going somewhere. Why not put it into the business that are actually giving them the value for their dollar? That is those names, okay? Ask any person who's grown up on the lower income level, where their mom gets their cleaning supplies, where their mom gets their paper materials. It's these stores, it's these companies with really strong brand names that help the consumer afford their products.
What's your opinion on people trying to sell courses on their financial outlook and financial advice?
There's nothing wrong with like monetizing your platform, right, and building a community around it. But when you're selling this dream of just like, oh, this get rich quick scheme of just like, here's me in my Lamborghini, and here's the marketing because I just bought this supercar, and now because I'm really rich, you need to buy my course because I know what I'm talking about. And like, sure, you may have a great idea of what you're talking about, but like, what the fuck, man, right? You're charging thousands upon thousands of dollars to someone who definitely doesn't have that money to just sell them a dream of, hey, you can do this in 6 months, and you can't. Next, the market is uncertain. This means gold and silver will rise and will continue to rise, okay? AI still needs energy. Look into energy companies with heavy initiative in AI. Do some research. Names include Chevron, Bloom, EQT, Duke. Do your own analysis. Find names you like in the energy sector. Create your own catalysts and just find what you need for a product that fits your initiative. This year, it's gonna be real simple. Reputable names, strong brand, good positioning. Think about the Lululemons and the Monster energy drinks. Strong brand reporting good growth projections. Buy dips, don't overthink it. It's easy, breezy, simple, beautiful, cover girl. Good. Good. I'm also gonna add, anything being added to the S&P 500 should immediately hit your radar. Look at the evidence that we have. Look at the Robin Hoods and the Carvanos, okay? Immediately added into the S&P, skyrocketing. Finally, day trading, very, very simple in 2026. All we're looking for is gold to either reject off of VWAP or push through VWAP. This is either gonna happen during the Asia session at True Day Open or between 5 a.m. and 8:30 EST.
What is VWAP? Any relation to FediWAP or V-Bucks?
What?
Do you care? Tell me, do you care? Do you care? Do you care?
Yes, sir.
Do you care? What?
VWAP is short for volume weighted average price, and it basically means value. So like price moves into value and either rejects off of it or expands off of it. Price is normally coming out and is searching for price, and then it comes back down into value or VWAP and expands off of it, or either pushes through out of it. Price is always looking for its value. That's kind of what VWAP is. There's a big institutional definition for it. I won't get into that, and it would just be me sounding like a what?
What?
A fucking nerd, okay? It's gonna be a really weird year, okay? I really think it's gonna be really choppy and news-based, okay? Donald Trump, this entire year of 2025, has been ripping Truth Social posts that have just either tanked the market or rallied the market 5% at a time, okay? So it's gonna be extremely news-based and extremely uncertain, and that is until we get into, midterms, where normally, and I think it's pretty easy to say that the economy is boosted up to help voting, okay? People want the economy to do good during a voting year, right? It's very simple. Keep everything simple this year. It's gonna be a lot harder to actually position yourself. Everything's not just gonna go up this year. It's gonna be kind of kangaroo. It's gonna be up and down, up and down, up and down, and then towards the end of the year, I believe it's going to start rallying up into 2027, okay? Find different names in AI, okay? The AI trade is pretty much over, it's donezo, okay? Find sectors around it and infrastructure around AI to fucking make money. Just because AI is done doesn't mean money's not gonna be flowing into AI. Look at the companies helping it out, okay? Be simple, find reputable names that are just actively traded and have a good amount of volume, okay? Names where you walk around your house, you see it, you buy it, you know what it fucking is, and you can say, oh, this is a good company, do some research around it, find the catalyst, buy, sell, get out of there. Gold is gonna continue on going up, silver is gonna continue on going up. I personally trade true day open going into Asia session. Ideally, it's one directional, okay? So from 6 o'clock at true day open, going into Asia session, it's one directional. I'm looking for bounces off of VWAP going into Asia session. That's it, simple, okay? Don't overcomplicate this year. Don't be a fucking idiot and just fucking look at consensus and just fucking overthink everything and try to find this undervalued, secretly, privately, like no one's talking about it yet, but I'm early to the party. No one gives a
Secretly, privately, like no one's talking about it yet, but I'm early to the party.
Thank you guys for watching Red Fern Capital Management. We really appreciate you. Just be sure to like, share, subscribe. All socials, Red Fern Capital Management. We love seeing you every single week, and we want to give you content every single week. We really appreciate you supporting the channel. Okay, so please support it. Love you. Goodbye.
Red Fern Capital Management.
We had no luck out here today, guys, but we need to keep on searching. We need to save Red Fern Capital Management any way we can, and we need to find the original investor of Red Fern.